Hey guys, it's Leo with Dreaming Tree, and in this video we're going to put together our really cute and really simple RSVP card that features a dimensional orchid on the top left corner. And on this card here that you saw on the website, we did do a print and cut to indicate the the RSVP information. In this case, it was for a wedding, but of course you could do this for a wedding shower, a baby shower, a retirement party, or whatever. Actually, some people have even indicated that it would work for a graduation, for a girl, or a sweet 16. There's so many possible ideas and uses for these. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this little RSVP card does come with its own envelope, and I'll show you how that goes together. But let's start with the actual card itself. So we did ours in a kind of like a mint green or a sage green. And here is the base of the card. The orchid is going to be on your top left. Okay, so all you really need to do, and again, this is the part here that we did a print and cut with. Okay, so that's going to get glued on like so. So just make sure that when you glue this on, that you have a nice even border going all the way around. And let me show you how the actual orchid goes together. Okay, it's pretty straightforward here. Let me bring this over here, get that out of the way for the envelope. So these here are the pieces for our orchid. Now, the inking on this is pretty important, I think, anyway. I mean, you could do this all in white, and that's fine, but let me show you how I did the inking on this. So I took this little pad here, and I believe we just got these at the craft store. And as you can see here, we've got the center of it green, and then I kind of did a little bit of highlight in yellow on the outside. So let's start with the green, okay? And the idea is to kind of ink from the center and work your way out. Now, you could technically take these ink pads and use them directly on there, but I feel like they usually put out way too much ink. So I like to grab these little pads and kind of dab a little bit, and then I will actually just kind of get rid of some of it on a scrap piece of paper, kind of work my way down until I get like the consistency that I think looks great. You can see how it's darker here, and as I was going down, a lot of it has already been kind of laid down on that part of the paper, and it's becoming more and more subtle as you go down. So kind of figure out how much you want, and I'm not really applying very much pressure here. I'm trying to be very delicate with it, and then actually even more delicate as I work my way out from the center, because I want like a gradient effect. Okay, so you see that. So I'm just kind of working in the center there. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm kind of going a little more pressure at the start, and then as I work my way out, I'm applying less pressure. Okay, and now I'm going to grab a little bit of my yellow, and again, I'm just going to dab that and just start laying it down on this piece of paper here. I don't want too much, just want it to be very subtle. Okay, and I'm just going to go in and just kind of dab just to get a little bit of yellow on there. Okay, just like that. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so that's really it. There are a few little tiny pieces here, like this green piece. Okay, and I am going to use my green pad, the green part of my pad here, just to kind of ink the edge of that. Okay. So really tiny, delicate pieces. Only takes a few little strokes to really get it. And then this shrimp color, okay, I have a, it's actually a pumpkin spice color that I'm using for that. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that piece as well. Okay, so just give it a nice subtle inking, just to kind of pop that out a little bit and make it a little more interesting. Okay. All right, so now as far as this goes, what you're going to do is you're going to take and crease the top. Okay, so you're just going to kind of fold and crease the top, just like that. Okay, just kind of want to bend it just a tiny little bit. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing here, and the same thing here. Okay, and then you can go ahead and glue that into place right there. Okay, and then you can take this piece, and I'm going to recommend that you get a little hibachi skewer maybe. And we're going to take that, okay, and we're just going to curl the top up like that, both of the little tops there. Okay, then we're going to take the bottom right here and curl that up. Okay, just like that. And then take your finger, place it under the pedal, and then grab these two fingers and just kind of push down to kind of give it a slight curve like that. Okay, so I'm just going to push that up against my finger like that, just to kind of bend it a little bit. Not too much, just very subtle. Okay, and then that's going to get glued like that. Okay, and then finally, all that's left to do is glue this piece. And you can see we do have a series of little score marks on the flower to help you position everything. So that's going to go down like that. And then this piece is going to get glued right there. And then you just cap it off with this piece right at the top. Okay, so there is your beautiful orchid. Okay, so that's the card. It's very simple. Let's take a look at the envelope real quick. Okay, so there is our envelope. And we can go ahead and begin by taking our envelope and just folding everything at the score marks. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is the front of it here. Okay, and before we close it up, I want to do a couple things here. I want to glue this, and actually let's go ahead and fold at the line here. And we're going to glue this piece to this piece. Okay, just making sure that the edges here are nice and aligned. So it should kind of look like this. And there is going to be a very subtle border up here, so that some of that minty, sagey green is going to show through there. Okay, so you can go ahead and put your glue on this part here. And again, I would fold that up and kind of use that to help you situate this piece here. Okay, there we go. And that looks great. And then you can go ahead and glue this flower here. And then we've got this little piece that's going to get glued on right there. Okay. And then you can go ahead and glue this piece to the card, or to the envelope, I should say, the main part of the envelope. I'm just going to kind of align it and push down, get that in place. Okay, then fold these over and put glue on these tabs here. And just push that over and hold down until it gets a good hold. Okay, so that is your envelope. And you want to give it a few extra seconds to dry. But as you can see, it fits nicely. You can pop dot it closed, put a little tiny dot of glue on there to close it up, whatever you want to do. But that's really it. Again, it's a very, very simple piece, very effective, very elegant, timeless piece. And I will follow up and do some print-to-cut videos to show you how to add your own print onto these pieces. So hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Stay on top of all things Dreaming Tree and engage with us today. Get the latest news and enter in our giveaways on Facebook. Get inspired by following us on Pinterest. Be the first to see our new product launches on Instagram. Do you prefer Twitter? Yep, we're there too. Watch our beautiful product trailers and assembly tutorials on YouTube. For more information, visit www.3dsvg.com. Live, craft, love, and dream.